The new premium store has debuted in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and if you don't know, this is basically a shop that sells limited time items in exchange for Moonstones, which can either be accumulated through gameplay or purchased with real money in nice big lumps. So since real money is potentially involved here, a lot of folks, myself included, want to know, are these items worth it? The first ever 4 selections in the premium store are available for 5 days only and include a palace for 3,750 Moonstones, a Royal Deco Bedroom for 3,365 Moonstones, the Royal Deco Living Room for 4,850 Moonstones, and the Art Deco Lifestyle Pack for 3,040 Moonstones. That means if you want all 4, it'll cost you 15,005 Moonstones. But what does that even mean in terms of real money? Well, if we head over to the shop, we can see that various amounts of Moonstones cost various amounts, with the price per Moonstone getting cheaper as you buy a larger pack. The largest pack is the huge Moonstone pack, which gets you 14,500 Moonstones for just shy of $50 US. When you buy this pack, you're spending about $0.003447 each, or in English, a little over 1/3 of a cent per Moonstone. So let's assume you're a value shopper and you go for the largest pack to keep your per Moonstone price low. That means, in terms of real money, you'd be spending the following amounts: $12.93 on the Palace, $11.60 on the Royal Deco Bedroom, $16.72 on the Royal Deco Living Room, and last but not least, $10.48 on the Art Deco Lifestyle. Or, for all 4, a whopping total of about $51.73. So that's how much it costs in terms of real money, but that's not really what this video is about. I'm trying to get at whether or not it's worth it, and it's kind of tough to evaluate that from 4 tiny little pictures. I need to see everything up close, and I want you to be able to see them in this way too, so you can make a more informed choice. So, I'm going to take the plunge, and I'm going to buy all 4 options. Let's go in order of cheapest to most expensive and take a look at what you actually get for your Moonstones, and then I'll conclude this video by discussing which, if any, I think are worth the spend. The cheapest pack of items is the Art Deco Lifestyle for 3,040 Moonstones. You get the Art Deco Club Chair, the Art Deco Hollow Bedside Table, and the Elegant Potted Plant. Honestly, they're all 3 very nice furniture pieces. If you love the items from the current Centennial Star Path, this is definitely a good option to round out your collection since they seem to go together pretty seamlessly. I guess that kind of makes me feel a bit like maybe they should have just included these items in that Star Path instead of making them a separate purchase. But then again, the Star Path does already have 6 pages full of items, so it kind of makes sense to add even more to the collection through the premium store. But before I make any judgments on the value, let's take a look at the rest of the packs. The second cheapest pack is the Royal Deco Bedroom for 3,365 Moonstones. Once again, I find the furniture really quite nice. If you're going for a prince or princess theme, especially in a less frilly way, this is, in my opinion, some of the best furniture in the game by those standards. And that's kind of saying something because there's a few sets already that really fit in with princess life. But then again, when I think about it in those terms, I wonder if this set is meeting a need that's pretty much already met by the other furniture items that are already in the game. For now, let's move on to the second most expensive item, the Palace at 3,750 Moonstones. This is an odd one because I would have expected this one to be the most expensive. It speaks directly to a desire to live in a Cinderella castle, and nothing else currently in the game speaks to that desire, and it does it really well. Really, really, really well. It's honestly perfect. I have no criticism of this item from a design or concept standpoint. If you want to live in a castle, and I do, this is the only way to do it. Okay, one more set before I get to my evaluations, and this one is the most expensive option. It's the Royal Deco Living Room for 4,850 Moonstones. This one costs, compared to the identically themed Royal Deco Bedroom, $5.12 more, so it should objectively be the coolest purchase in the whole bunch by far. And honestly, the furniture is still good and the theme is on point for Royal Deco. But I'm just not seeing what makes it more special or valuable than the more affordable Royal Deco Bedroom set. I guess the answer is because you could think about it as 4 items instead of just 3 if you're willing to count the TV stand and the TV as different items. So if you like feeling like you're getting a larger quantity of items, then maybe this is the trick. Okay, so that's all the possible purchases laid out and what it costs, and so all that's left to evaluate is which of these, if any, are worth it. From a quality standpoint, everything in every pack is great. There's nothing here that's losing points for being too bland or poorly made or oddly sized or a bad color, anything like that. It's all absolutely gorgeous. So at this point, it's just boiling down to a question of value. What are these furniture sets and house skin worth? And honestly, I'm not sure that the value is there for most of these. I suppose the palace is the only way to customize your house in the entire game at this time, and certainly the only way to live in a castle, so for me that one personally is worth the purchase. However, if that's not your ideal in-game living situation, it may not be as worth it for you, and it might be better to just save your Moonstones for something that suits your vibe better. The only other one that I think is almost worth it is the Art Deco Lifestyle set, and that depends on how you feel about rounding out your Centennial Star Path items. If you're definitely going to decorate with the items from that Star Path, these items will blend in seamlessly with the rest of your decor. And it also happens to be the cheapest of the available options, so it could make a lot of sense to buy it if you're already decorating in this style. So I guess my final verdict is this. If money is absolutely no object to you and you just want to make sure the items are good quality before you buy them all. If you want to take a more moderated approach, I think maybe only buy the palace, and that's only if your inner prince or princess needs it. Alternatively, if you're really into the platinum and centennial vibe, go for the Art Deco Lifestyle set. When it comes to the Royal Deco Bedroom and the Royal Deco Living Room, honestly, I'd recommend just trying out other free furniture sets in the game and seeing if they scratch the same itch and passing on these if you can. Which is kind of a shame because they really are beautiful, but the value just isn't quite there in my opinion. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel so I'll know to make more like this. And if you're curious what else is new in the game after the most recent update, click on the video on screen now. There's some really good stuff.